This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports.
Hey guys, Keith Angle for TGI Sports Talk right here on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. How are you today? My weekly vlog. The Yankee season is over. Lots of things to consider for the offseason. What do the Yankees do? We're going to start with Aaron Boone. Should he stay? Should he go? Let me start with this. Aaron Boone wasn't necessarily dealt a good hand this year. And if Aaron Boone goes, I don't think he should share the brunt of it. I think Brian Cashman should go as well, just to get that out up front. But I don't think Aaron Boone should get a pass. I don't think the Yankees owe Aaron Boone anything. Did they put a bad team in front of him this year? Yes. Has Aaron Boone got a good record in the regular season? You want to hang your hat on that? Yeah, his winning percentage over 600, 601 in regular season games, which is like the 8th best winning percentage with a minimum of 315 games since 1901. But so what? This is the Yankees, and this is the ultra-competitive American League East. I don't think anybody can make an argument, a compelling argument anyway, that he's the best manager in this division. He's not. This isn't about what he's accomplished in the past or the shortcomings of the team that he was beset with by Brian Cashman, Gleyber Torres at shortstop, not doing something with Gary Sanchez, Joey Gallo. Go on and on. But is Aaron Boone the best option to manage his team going forward? I don't think so. And guys, listen, I was an Aaron Boone fan when this happened. I thought it would be a good move. No managerial experience. I get that. But I think the Yankees need a different voice. And maybe a sterner voice. The message and the approach is not working. And again, part of that is because of the way the team was built by Brian Cashman. But again, I cannot look at no World Series trips in 4 years. Not good in the playoffs. 11-11 record, and some atrocious endings to seasons. The debacle Tuesday night in Boston, just the latest. That's not all on Aaron Boone. But I can think of better choices. And again, when we talk about this topic, I don't want to be bringing in another guy who hasn't got any experience. I think we need to bring in guys that does have experience, knows the pressures of managing in a place like New York. Aaron Boone did a good job with the press. Aaron Boone did a good job doing what managers wanted to do. He was a good soldier. Aaron Boone went through some health issues this year, and I'm certainly sympathetic to everything he's gone through. The fact that he's been managing with one hand tied behind his back in a lot of cases, but it's 4 years. This isn't 1 year. And again, going forward, it's not about what's happened in the past. It's about going forward. Who's the best choice? He's not the best manager. He's the 4th best manager in the division, in my mind. 3rd at best. Even all the issues I have with Kevin Cash in Tampa, he's done a great job with far less resources than Aaron Boone has at his disposal. So it's time to get a really good experience. Look at me. I'm old school. I want a Buck Showalter in that dugout. Somebody who's ready. He's New York tough. He's been through the wars in places like New York. Buck's the first name that comes to mind to me. There's probably others that we could talk about. but there's going to be better fits for this team. They need a sterner hand. Brett Boone. Maybe Brett Boone would be a better choice. Aaron Boone did not handle these guys with a firm enough grip in my mind. Too often did we hear in post-game press conferences excusing guys away. Until later in the year, he got a little tougher. But too many times did we hear in the last several years, and this year was just exasperating, hearing things like, excusing guys' bad base running and making the last out of the inning at third base, mental errors, the approach to situational hitting opportunities, hustle in certain cases. We saw it 2 or 3 times with Gleyber Torres at the end of the year where he wasn't running out ground balls. The easiest thing to do in baseball is to run out a ground ball. Or run in general. Hustle. Takes no talent to hustle. Aaron Boone didn't hold these guys accountable. He tried to with Gleyber, but it didn't work. This will probably be the first of many of these logs as we go into the postseason about what the Yankees are going to do to fix this mess. But right now we're talking about Aaron Boone. Now you want to talk in the postseason. You're going to tell me that Aaron Boone isn't at fault for Phil Nevin sending Aaron Jones. Yeah, I'm having trouble today, guys. Sending Aaron Judge home on Stanton's double in the 6th inning when the Yankees were trailing by 2 runs. I would have sent him. I spent 3 years saying the Yankees have not been aggressive enough, and the Yankees have played station-to-station baseball waiting for home runs and big hits like that. I thought it was a good aggressive play. It wasn't a perfect relay from the outfield, and Xander Bogaerts had to make a great play in my mind to be able to get Judge at the plate. Judge made it a close play. It didn't work out. But that's not, and I don't think Phil Nevin ought to be the fall guy here. I think he made the right decision. Aaron Boone has not portrayed that sense of aggressiveness in my mind in the 4 years that he's been here. So it stands out when we do get aggressive and it doesn't work out that somebody else is at fault. I can also fault Boone last week when the Yankees were still playing to play that game at home, and maybe it would have made a difference if they played at home. Stanton hit 2 balls that probably would have been home runs, or the Yankees hit 2 balls that probably would have been home runs in Yankee Stadium. But they didn't get to play that game at home because of some of the decisions that Boone made in the Tampa Bay series. The Friday night game last week. They're rallying in the 9th inning. Men on 1st and 2nd. And out. We need a run to tie the game. You need somebody to put the ball in play there, and he pinch hits Sanchez for Higgy. Put Higgy up there. He's more likely to put the ball in play than Gary Sanchez, and Gary Sanchez predictably strikes out on 3 pitches. Then he puts Odor up there who strikes out on 4 pitches, and they get no chance to tie the game. Horrible move in that game. I know it's just one game, but again, one game made all the difference. Well, if they tied, they probably wouldn't have played in Boston anyway. But regardless, I mean, he gave them no shot. And they went in the next day and got blown out. He also put Domingo Germán in that game after him not pitching hardly at all in the last several months. He puts him in a high leverage situation in that game, and he gives up runs. I don't get it. But this isn't as much about strategy as it is attitude and approach and the message that's being sent. I need a change of message. I need a change in approach. I need a new voice in that dugout. Somebody will get the best out of these guys. Yankees got a great year out of Aaron Judge. They got a great year out of Stanton, who I've been very, very, very tough on. But they didn't get great years from anybody else. And I guess you could argue that Boone did a good job of keeping his team together with all the injuries and all the down years from people, and that Cashman is the man responsible. And I agree, Cashman should go as well. But it's time to get leadership from the GM office, maybe above, right to the manager's seat. Do I think that's going to happen? My gut says no. My gut says the Yankees will bring him back and make him make changes in his coaching staff, which to me, Aaron Boone, if they do that, Aaron Boone should have some backbone and say, no, thank you. His contract's up, guys. He doesn't have a contract. If Aaron Boone, wants to have some backbone and stick up for his guys, and Aaron Boone says, no, I'm keeping my guys and I'm walking away. Or you're either letting me keep my guys or I'm walking away. If he lets Felnevin take the fall for this, I'll lose a lot of respect for Aaron Boone. If he lets any of these coaches take, well, again, you could bring some guys in. I'm all for bringing Carlos Beltran in here to be the hitting coach, maybe, or the bench coach. Not the manager, but the bench coach. But I want it to be under Buck Showalter or a veteran who is ready to show these guys how to win. Has Buck won a World Series? Nope. But Buck has done a great job getting really, really poor teams turned around and into the playoffs and changing attitudes on teams. This team doesn't need to be turned around. They got into the playoffs. But they keep going out long before they should. Aaron Boone made a comment the other night, again, to show you how out of touch, in my mind, Aaron Boone is, and the message that he delivers, is that the rest of the division, the rest of the league is caught up with us. Caught up with you? Yankees haven't been in a World Series since 2009, guys. They won. They haven't been to a World Series in 12 years. The rest of the league caught up with you a long time ago. Another example where I just think Aaron Boone doesn't get it. Anyway, agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me have it, guys. Tell me, should Aaron stay? Should Aaron go? Is Keith off his rocker or dead on? Can't wait to see what you got to say. Keith Engel from TGI Sports Talk, a weekly vlog. Have a great week.